true crime documentaries about scammers, and I've also added one dramatisation in there because it's my favourite ever. Mandy asked me, I've done one of these before, so excuse me if I've already told you, but I think it's about time for another one. If you want to know what to watch on the telly all the time, give me a follow. I tell you the new stuff, the old stuff, the good stuff, only the good stuff, in my opinion. So, save this for later, because there is going to be 4 docs and 1 dramatisation, as I've already said. So, first up, there is Scamander on Disney. This is about an influencer who pretended that she had terminal cancer. She conned everyone within a church. She was like this deeply religious woman. It was a scam that went on for about 8 years. There's also an excellent podcast by the same name that I'd already listened to before I watched the doc. Then let's do the other one on Disney, which is The Perfect Wife, the story of Sherry Papini. I don't want to tell you much about this case, in case you don't know, because this case is wild. So, a seemingly perfect mother, perfect wife, goes on a run. Her husband gets home, she's not there. He finds like her headphones and a phone in the street. She's been kidnapped. That's where I'm going to leave that. And then I feel like everyone's seen this, but I'd be remiss to not mention it. On Netflix, there's The Tinder Swindler, which basically does what it says on the tin. Basically an online dating liar who pretended to be like a millionaire. It was like, is it a Ponzi scheme where like he'll use one person to buy the other person things, essentially? And honestly, I will have fell for this. 100% hook, line and sinker will have fell for it. But I'm pretty gullible, so don't try and scam me, okay? And then one of my favourite docs that I've ever watched was The Real Bling Ring. You can get this on Netflix and on Channel 4. Do you remember the story when there was those group of teenagers going around, like, nicking stuff off, like, Paris Hilton and people from the Hills, all their designer stuff, and then they basically got caught, and then one of the girls had, like, a Bravo TV programme at the time. This is, like, the real documentary of them, like, however many years on, 10 years on, 15 years on, can't remember, talking about their time in the bling ring. So juicy. And then the dramatisation that, if I've recommended this once, I've recommended it 100 times. My favourite ever, like, con artist true crime dramatisation has got to be Dirty John. It's like an anthology series. There's 2, so it's a duology, but both stories are different. Season 1 about John Meehan, the, like, love rat con artist. So good. Season 2 is Betty Broderick, also excellent, but nothing can stand up to Dirty John for me. Flipping brilliant. And I'll leave that there. Let me know yours, if I've missed any of your faves, in the comments, and I'll speak to you later.